Welcome back, guys, to my updated 2023 NFL mock draft. Um, you know, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now, I did a mock draft, doing doing a mock draft of players of where I think they would go and stuff like that, and it went down pretty well. So I'm going to do another updated one because the draft isn't for a couple more weeks yet. So I'm now going to have the chance to watch more of these guys that I didn't scout before. I've watched them the last couple of weeks, and I'm gonna put them on there and see where I'm gonna grade them in the rankings of stuff. Anyway, so the Panthers are the first overall pick for this year's 2023 draft. I've stayed the same with C.J. Stroud going number one. It was a toss up between C.J. Stroud and Anthony Richardson it was a toss-up between Anthony Richardson and C.J. Stroud to go number one. I've got Bryce Young second to go to Texans. At number three, Cardinals. I've got them at Cardinals at three. I've got them drafting Jalin Carter defensive line. Couple of things for me as a Lions fan. We need to get a quarterback in, so I've gone for Anthony Richardson. I think whoever gets Anthony Richardson, that's a massive steal for anybody, in my opinion, because he's got so much of a great arm. So whoever gets him is a great steal, and I've got him come to the Lions at 6. At 5, I have actually got the Seahawks getting Will Levis. They need a quarterback. I know that Jaxon-Smith got a new contract recently, but he's not really the quarterback that you want to start a franchise with that can challenge for Super Bowls. He's a good quarterback, I like Jaxon-Smith. He had a great season last year, good comeback. He was the MVP last year, but he's not really the guy really you want to build a team around. So I've gone for Will Levis from Kentucky. He's 24 years old, so he's a bit older in this class. At 7, I've gone for the Raiders. I've gone for the Raiders at 7. The Raiders at 7 to go for Christian Gonzalez, cornerback. They need a lot of defensive hands. They need to work on the defensive side of the ball. I know that they need a quarterback, but again, for this mock draft that I have, I've got them here going for Christian Gonzalez, cornerback from Oregon. And then the Colts. Now again, I got them at 4th in this first round pick. I've got them going for Will Anderson Jr. They need to work on the defensive side of the ball. I know that I could have gone for like a Will Levis at this point, but I'm going to go for a Will Anderson Jr. edge from Alabama. They need somebody in that defensive side of the ball to work, but they also need a quarterback. A couple of things I want to talk about, like I have Brodrick Jones going to the Bears. Again, the Bears are at 9. They need to really, at this draft, the key thing is, if you're a Bears fan, you need to actually get some help for Justin Fields in this draft. No defensive players, no Will Anderson, no fucking Christian Gonzalez, because that isn't the really priority. Yes, the defense needs work, but it's not really, in the modern NFL, that doesn't really matter as much as the offensive side of the ball. So I've gone for Brodrick Jones, offensive tackle from Georgia. He's got 9. I've got him going down to 9. And then at 19, I've got, and maybe it's a bit too late in the draft, but at 19 I've got Paris Johnson Jr. I'm a big fan of this guy. I've said it before on the channel. Big fan of him. I've got him going to Tampa Bay. A lot of things last year, they needed to work on that. Again, like the Bears, that offensive side of the ball was a real dumpster fire in Tampa Bay last year. They need to work on that defensive side of the ball. So I've gone for Paris Johnson Jr. from Ohio State. Bijan Robinson, I've got him going down at 22nd overall for the Ravens from Texas. Then I've gone for I've actually put Isaiah Skoronski. He's an edge from Notre Dame. Now, originally I was going to have him down as a second round pick, and he could still go down as a second round pick, but I've got him going down to the rating. I've got him going to the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. And again, he's probably not going to be the starting edge rusher, in for the Chiefs, because again the Chiefs have Chris Jones and all those other guys. They have a good defensive unit, but again he's going to be a good secondary edge rusher in the NFL. Couple of people I'm going to talk about that, like Joey Porter Jr. going to the Commanders at 16. I have Brian Branch going to the Jets from Alabama. Michael Mayers, a tight end from Notre Dame, going to the Patriots. For the Packers, I'm going for a wide receiver. Yeah, this is the year that the probably will draft a fucking wide receiver. I know they got Christian Watson last year, but they needed more than Christian Watson in that offensive side of the ball, and it looks like Rodgers is going to stay with Green Bay, and then my pick for the Packers is Quentin Johnston Jr. from TCU. But if you want to hear the rest of my draft, the other people I've drafted, then again, you can read it in the description box. I will have my last mock draft in the description box. You can watch that. Go back, watch that, watch this. And yeah, peace.